Good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. Today is Sunday, and it's build day 324. Yes, build day 324 on the construction schedule here at Villa Feliz. This morning, our crew, a crew of 6, can you believe it? A crew of 6 on a Sunday morning. But we do have motion in progress this morning. Let's talk about what is being done today. I was hoping that it was going to be the masonry crew. That's what my contractor told me. But it may be possible that these guys here might have something to do with the masonry work along the this fence or the retaining wall. Remember, today was supposed to be a retaining wall day. That's what my contractor said. I asked him, please have somebody finish off the top of the retaining wall. We'll see. I don't know what their schedule is, but we're going to play it by ear. This morning, first thing, the finisher, the young man who normally does our painting and was doing the grout yesterday, I thought he was going to be gone today. He's actually getting married, and he actually showed up this morning because I think he's waiting on his paycheck. So he's coming in and working here, you can see. So it's a good chance that we will get our sunroom done this morning because it's not that big of a job, and that's the grouting is what we're talking about. So he will be working on the grouting there. We have our carpenters. We have all 3, count them, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then there's one down inside the basement. I don't know what he's doing down there, but all 3 of them, and believe it or not, they are all brothers. I think they're all from the Bicol area, and so we have like a crew of 6. So we should get some good progress done today. Also, remember today, road trip to Manila, to NAIA at the International Airport in Manila. We have to pick up our the son of our friends over in Japan. So we'll be doing that, and I think we're leaving around 10:30 or something like that. So that is the road trip on our agenda today. While we were up there, we will probably swing by Alabang for the CW Home Depot complex. I got the notification that our lights are in for the perimeter of the fence line. Those 13 lights are in, and we can pick those up. And then we will coordinate with our contractor, our builder, to get our electrician out here and get those installed. There's really not that much that needs to be completed for electrical wise. We have the lights on the outside, we have some service outlets, the covering and the completion of the entire service outlet into the wall, some of the unfinished outlets on the inside, and a couple of the wiring and the ceiling has to be done. So we're close to completion on electrical here at Villa Feliz. But anyway, let's go ahead and get today started. Oh, of course, we have the sanders down, continuing to sand those garage doors. I have no idea how many days we're going to be sanding garage doors, but that's what they're doing again today. I think pretty soon they'll be doing a finishing on it. I'm hoping they will be doing a finishing soon. So let's go ahead and get today started on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday, a quiet Sunday morning here in the Philippines. So anyway, without further delay, let's get today's video underway. So as you can see over my shoulder, we have a gardener now. Remember, this is the gardener for Henry, our German neighbor, and we have them half day, and he has them the other half day. So he has 2 employers here that helps out his family here in the local barangay. While everybody is doing what, and since we have the gardener here, because that's normally where I would be in the morning doing that, when I should really be focusing here on a lot of the build, that helps me out a lot. So this morning I'm going to try to finish up, before we go into Manila, I'm going to try to finish up those cabinets, get those knobs on. It's a quick job, maybe another 30-45 minutes, and then we can focus on going for our road trip and picking up our friend from Japan. Okay, by putting the knobs on, coming up here and doing knobs, that actually opened up another can of worms. I didn't realize, I thought the breakfast nook was complete, but it's not complete. This door right here for the ref, you can't open it or close it because there still has to be some more modification done on this side right here. You can't open this because if you open this part of the door jams up against the door jamb over here, or the edge of the paneling for the cabinetry. I guess my carpenter knew about it, but he didn't say anything to me. He said he's going to come back and fix that later on. It's a small challenge, but it can be done. If it would have been designed at the very beginning, it could have been incorporated in the initial build. My suggestion would have been, if I was doing the design, that this portion of the wood would have continued down below here. Like we have an overlap here for this part of the door over this panel. Well, the panel should have continued going across behind here, and then we could have made this a smaller piece for the edge. Remember, we were restricted because of the sizes of the panels that we had, the commercial sizes. This could have been overlapped here with this panel right here. It would have been hidden. You wouldn't have seen any gap. And then this portion right here with a smaller piece of wood would have allowed us for the open, because this actually expands just a little bit as it opens. It pushes this way and then it goes back in. But I think it's doable. It just means it's more work that we shouldn't have had to have been doing post construction. That's going to have to be taken care of. Not a big deal. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with the rest of the construction downstairs. So as you can see, we're going with the darker stain for the yakal wood for the door jamb and for the doors. I like the darker. I think it will complement even more when we put the black bars on there for the security over the glass. Well, it appears the retaining wall here is not going to be approached today. The mortar team don't seem to be here today, so one of our three carpenters is working on the ledge that's going along the top of the retaining wall. It all needs to be done, so maybe next week, I don't know. There's going to have to be 4 Sundays, remember, 4 extra Sundays, but there's also work that's going to be done during the week. If we have the 3 carpenters here on site, the goal is achievable, but it's going to be a challenge. All right, well, we are off to the airport to go pick up our Japanese guest. So we're heading there. We might stop, depending on the time, because we're going 3 hours early, and it really doesn't take but about an hour to an hour and a half to get to the airport from here, depending on traffic. I don't know what the Sunday traffic is going to be like today. If we hit no traffic and we have a big window of opportunity, we're going to stop up at the CW Home Depot complex, pick up those lights, and then we will go pick up our guests. So let's head on out now. Very good. Welcome to the Philippines. Welcome to the Philippines. We picked up our guests, and Hide and Yoko, your son is safe with us right now, so we are good. Very good. Let's head back to Lipa. Well, anyway, it is the end of the day here at Villa Feliz. We went to Manila, we picked up our guests from Japan, and we are back here. The crew is gone, the crew left, and my builder came, my contractor, and he came and we sat down and we talked a little bit. And it has to do with some of the methods that was used today for some of the building. But he said he's going to correct some of the issues that we had today. And there's a little bit of a good, bad, and ugly story right here today. Let's start with the good. The good part is the one worker that we had today. Remember, we started with 6, and one of the workers had to leave. He's still not feeling well. He's got problems with his back. But what he did the time he was here, he did some of the shoe molding. You see all the shoe molding down here. So we got all the shoe molding done. The rest of the shoe molding was installed. It's not finished yet, but it's installed. Remember, there was nothing in this area. We have the shoe molding here, shoe molding there, every place. So everywhere in the basement that is lacking shoe molding, we have it. And then our painter slash finisher, he spent a while putting down paperwork, because that means tomorrow they will be doing the staining of that. That should be completed extremely fast. What else got done today down here is, remember, they did the staining of the door jamb, and I love this color. I love this color. It looks really good. Okay, so this color is what the main door is going to be as well, and it will look good with those black bars, the security bars over the windows, and the handles, and the fall hinges that are going to be on there with the spears on it. That's going to look really good. That is the good. Let's talk about the bad. The bad today. Our tiler, he started out the day doing the tiling for this area right here, for the steps. I thought all the steps would be 100% complete on the front of the house today, but he started out today and he started putting the tiles in incorrectly. Now, when you do tiles on your steps, just like if you were doing molding inside your house, what you do first is you put molding down, or you put tile down on the floor first. Always on the floor first. You would do this first. You have this one up here is completed. You have this one down here is completed. Then the last thing you do, you put the tile for the rise in the back. And your rise would sit on top of your, just like this, on top, and you put a little spacer underneath the bottom for your grout, just like that right there. And then this would match up, and it goes all the way to the top of it. It would end up being right here with a small gap as well for grout on the top. And it'd be nice and clean, and it's like a continuous plane. Over this way, down, and this way right here. Now, the tiling guy today, our tiler, what he did the rise first. He put this all the way from the top all the way down to the bottom. And then the next thing he was doing was he was taking the bottom tile right here, and he was putting it up against this, so basically up against this, just like this. No, tiling 101, you don't do that. And he kept insisting that was the right way to do. But he only had, I think, 2 tiles in. So I asked him, please remove the 2 tiles. So we lost 2 tiles worth of time, however long that takes. But you remember the tiler that we have. 2 tiles is like 2 days kind of a thing with that tiler. But he removed those. And the remainder of the day, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles. And the little non-slip on the end done right here. As well as one step. And without having the rise in the back. So that's what probably, I'm going to say, 5 hours got us today from the tile. Let me show you the ugly. Remember, we did the good in the basement, the bad on the front steps. Let's talk about the ugly real quick. So the ugly is, remember the pebble stone that we're doing for the tile is supposed to be going all in this area around here. But let me show you a picture of what I asked my builder to install inside here. Let's see if I can get this, find the picture. Okay, so I gave him a couple of different pictures. This is one picture right here of one of our friends, and this has some light colored and some dark colored. And I gave him another picture. I said that one, and then this color right here. You see right here, this is the color pebbles that I wanted to do the surrounding around the same. And me and my neighbor, we have the same tile, and it looks so good on his. I said, let's use the same over here. And I asked him, I said, do you mind if we copy? And he's like, oh no, go ahead. This is what we got. Kind of looks like a bunch of mortar mix with a pebble texture, doesn't it? You can see, you can barely see the shine. It just looks like mortar mix inside there. Well, when my builder came, after I identified it to the installer that no, this is not what we asked for, then my builder came and said the installer did it improperly. He thought that I wanted a little bit darker, like the two samples I showed you. One has some dark ones, but it's like some dark ones and some light ones. So, and it's a sampling thing, and I should have approved the sampling. I should have approved the stone before they put it in. I really didn't look at the stone because I assumed that he was going to put the one that I requested in. So anyway, he said what we're going to do is tomorrow we're gonna, and we have to have a sampling done correctly. So what he's gonna do, we're gonna lose hours for this too, but they're gonna chip up all of what they put inside here already. All of this has to go, must go. And then what he's going to do is he's going to mix up a batch, a very small batch, using this Stoneworks all natural. You see what they put sable black. I didn't want black. I don't want black. I mean, black is beautiful, but black is not what we wanted for this tile installation right here. We kind of want an ebony and ivory. I hope I don't get a copyright infringement for that. Anyway, we kind of want a little bit of black, a little bit of white. We want harmony. And that's what we're kind of looking for in this, which means I probably have to go and pick out a sample tomorrow. But what he's going to do, because if this were done right, it would actually look kind of neat. It would look, but it wasn't installed properly. You should be able to see all the pebbles inside there. Very little mortar, mostly pebbles, instead of mostly mortar and almost no pebbles. So he said he's going to take care of that tomorrow. So for tomorrow, let's see. He also said we're going to have our electrician's going to be here tomorrow. We're going to have an elevated crew. Depends on if our other carpenter comes tomorrow. Our electrician will install the lights that Ness and I picked up today at CW Home Depot in Albang, the ones that came in, the 13 for the outside of the fence line. Also, sometime, I don't know if it's this week, I'm hoping it's this week. Remember, we are having a problem getting our tile work done on time. The team that's here, it's very slow. It's meticulous, it looks really good, but there's no way that we can complete this project in less than 3 weeks' time if we maintain the ops tempo, the work tempo that we're using right now. So he said he's bringing in a professional, a tiler, and what he's gonna be dedicated to doing the install for the CR on the first floor and the second floor. Hallelujah. So that was going to be done, I don't know what day, but he assured me, and I believe he'll get that taken care of. So let's go ahead and close for today. Tomorrow is going to be Monday. It's the beginning of the work week. It's the beginning of it. You're gonna join me for this? Come join me, my Asawa. So we're gonna close for now. Tomorrow's a brand new day. Hopefully we have more steps. Hopefully we have 4 steps forward and 0 steps backward for tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Well, we're gonna be at least a half step backward because we have to remove all the bad install of that pebble rock inside there. It is what it is. We will survive. And of course, we would be negligent if we didn't offer a shout out. Some days we don't have shout outs, but I don't think we've had shout outs in the last couple of days. But we do have a shout out, which was supposed to be for yesterday. So this is going to be 2 belated shout outs. There's a belated birthday shout out and it's a belated anniversary shout out. And I don't know why we didn't do one of them. Oh, I think we were waiting on a name or something like that. I don't remember. Blame it on me. Blame it on Senior Moments. Well, anyway, for the birthday, the first one is a birthday. And for Ivana Dangalan, her husband Will celebrated his birthday yesterday. And Ivana, she wanted to make sure that everybody knows that the 2 of them sit together and they watch My PI Dream together. Oh, isn't that adorable? So anyway, to Will, we want to wish you a belated happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And also?
And we also have an anniversary shout out for Rodney Hood and Sing. The name of his wife is Sing. And they have been married for 46 years.
46 years. All right. Well, anyway, let's get, you guys get a big anniversary shout out. So anyway, happy anniversary, to the 2 of you. Anyway, for tomorrow, we will see you. If you enjoyed today's video, please give us a thumbs up. Please share. And if you have not subscribed, just click on that little My PI Dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen. You'll be subscribed and you'll be notified the next time we upload a new video. So until tomorrow, you have a wonderful and blessed weekend. Anyway, we're here in the kitchen, and we just got back just a little while ago, and our guest, our friend from Japan, he has some gifts that he's bearing from Japan for us. So let's take a look at it. Let's see what do we got here. Thank you so much.
This one.
Oh, is that treat? Oh, I can see already. That is treats. Oh, mochi. Mochi. All right, for those of you who, I love mochi. For those of you who don't know what mochi is, it's like a rice patty. It's really hard to begin with, but you heat it up. What do you heat it up? Sometimes you heat it up in coconut milk. Sometimes, and what else?
And atsugi, atsugi beans. Yude atsugi. Yeah.
But it's like real soft and chewy, and it's just like I don't know.
Red beans.
Oh, and then you cook it in red beans. That's what you do in the red beans, and it just makes a great. You can make a meal out of it, but we normally do it for dessert.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Sunday. And ramen.
Oh, Japanese ramen. Oh, awesome. Oh, I love these. So I don't. When you're reading, I can't tell if that's the right way, if that's the right way, if that's the right way. I don't know.
She rice. Oh my god! And we have curry.
Oh, we have curry. Oh.
And hayashi rice.
I think Ness put the special request into your mom for the curry. I know that. I know that. That and the mochi. Oh wow! Oh, look at these! Look at these!
Oh my god! This is Sunday.
Oh, working editing my video at night snack right here. Ness, tell me what that says. Read that.
Patatito. What is this? Notane. The kaki notane. Kaki pea. Mixture.
I was just testing her on her Japanese skills. remember, Ness lived for 15 years in Japan, and
you drink this with beer. You eat this with beer.
Eat with beer. All right. Yeah. Well, I think let's see. Do we have any?
Drink beer, yes.
Oh, that's right. Let's see. Oh, like one of these. I have to get more though.